Black.
That was a fun conversation.
That was. It's always good to learn stuff that you didn't even know. I mean, I didn't know that the turkey drive has been going on for 30
30
years.
years, yeah.
That's crazy. And
Wow.
between the two of us, we've been a part of the PAR, Peoria Area Association of Realtors. I'll help you out with that.
Thank you.
I mean, between the two of us, probably close to that, actually.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
add both of our years together.
Yeah.
That's so crazy. And the whole community harvest in Morton, I'm excited to go check that out.
Yeah, we'll probably have to bring them on and do their own show.
Yeah, that's really cool. So crazy. And you being a realtor and me being a loan officer, and then coming together for our hearts of service.
Yeah. We started in 2011.
Yeah.
Back just with a simple question of what if, and just it sucked us in, and we got on WMBD.
Right.
Easy for me to say.
7 a.m. in the mornings, a Sunday morning show.
Yeah, and we did 45 shows on there.
That's crazy.
And now we're up to 68. We're almost to our 70th show.
And we've gotten to meet some amazing people.
And we've kind of moved from WMBD to Peoria Life, and we're on Peoria Life, and now we're being added to WPEO.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that is.
So what does that look like?
I have no idea. We don't know times or anything as of yet.
Okay. So. Okay. But kind of learning as we go.
Right.
What was your favorite show so far?
Mine has to be with Chuck Weaver. We've had Chuck on twice.
Yes.
And the first show we did with him was on Father's Day, and wasn't talking about politics.
Nope.
Just talking about being a father, and I thought that was an awesome show.
Yeah, he was talking about his father and then how he is as a father for his kids.
Yeah.
That was really neat.
Yeah, and where he's come from there to now where he is in the state and everything, it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. How about you? What's your favorite?
That would be really tough. I mean, we've had so many passionate people. The stories is my favorite. We had Salvation Army down there and telling their story of how they got involved in Brad Guidi with Camp Big Sky. Yeah. He always steals my heart when he comes and talks about the camp and bringing in people from all over the U.S. really anymore, getting them the opportunity to be able to go fishing and camping and stuff. But then Carl Cannon, always his energy and his passion and just the way he can move a room. I wish that I could walk in a room and have the reaction that he does. And, instilling respect into children and making differences in families is just so incredible.
Yeah.
It's awesome. The amazing stories that we have all around us that we never get to really find out, right?
Right. And there's so much that's just original Peoria, things that only began in Peoria, and seeing the passion. There's very few people that we've ever interviewed that this is a job, it's just a job.
Right.
They're all passionate about what they do.
Right.
So
right. It's so cool. And even just earlier in our interview where she was talking about, you come together to volunteer, nobody's being mean. Everybody's loving on each other and having a good time and letting their guard down. So I think that's one of my other passions about volunteering and giving back is just, it's the simplicity of this is who I am and I'm giving back all that I can give. And when other people come around to do that with you, there's just love and peace and joy and just at its simplest.
Yeah. Simple people coming to help. Mm-hmm. They're not coming for any other purpose.
Nope. No other motives.
Yeah. And those people that want to come for themselves usually lose themselves in the work that they do.
Yeah, exactly. So. And in our business, right, we can get lost in the everyday shuffle of trying to help people get into the homes, you finding them the home, and then I financing it. You can still get into that motion of same day, different things, and not remember that it's all about giving back.
So how did you begin volunteering?
Volunteering, well, back in high school, actually, I graduated from Peoria, Notre Dame. They required us to do 100 community service hours. And so most of the kids in my class did actually a turkey drive, which is kind of
Wow.
funny. But so Notre Dame had it so you could go to a family's house and then all the kids would come together and they'd walk the neighborhood to collect food from the neighborhood and take it back. I think I might have done that a couple times, but I was looking for something different. And so I had come across the Teens Need Teens hotline that was actually part of mental health, and I had to go do 40 hours of classes, and so that I could be available to talk to kids who are going through challenges. So basically, they taught us on how to talk to people, to kids, I should say, and just to really listen, right, and then have resources available if it wasn't something that I could just talk with them about, just to have a lending ear, but maybe they needed a specialist, then they'd give us the resources to refer them on to. So just as an example, I would be committed to certain times in the afternoon after school, of course. And so for like 2 hours, they'd say, okay, we need you to be available for this block of time. And then if a call comes in, then we'll call you and say, hey, are you ready? And then we'll patch the call through. And so I did that for a handful of years and got to talk to some girls and some boys and listen to their challenges, whether it was divorce or depressed. As we've talked about the suicide issue that we have in the area, it's not just recent; it's been around forever. Um, but sometimes kids just want somebody to talk to because they feel all alone, and so that's really what it was. So it was pretty interesting to hear different kids' stories, and it kind of helped me as a youth also to really the same effect, right? We always think that we're helping someone else, and in the meantime, we're actually helping ourselves at the same time, or
Yeah.
helping others and helping ourselves at the same time.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool.
That is.
What about you?
I'm sitting here thinking as you're talking, and my parents were probably the best example of volunteerism. They helped while I was going through from 9 years old through high school. They were foster parents up to 8 foster kids at one time,
8 foster
and we
kids.
had 6 in our family.
Wow.
And just they helped because they saw a need, and they did work and witness. So work and witness is a church organization, going out to different locations, and they went out to an Indian reservation and helped build a church,
Wow.
and went to different locations and helping different missionaries. And that was probably the greatest example. But besides that, you're probably one of the next in line as a great example of someone to get involved, and inspired me to get involved with a lot more.
Oh,
So,
thanks, Tim.
oh, sure, no, it's true. So, um, I was I was getting into leadership as far as a realtor, and someone said people don't care what you know; they want to know that you care.
Yeah.
And it being a realtor, you're busy all the time, and it's
Mhm.
hard to take time and set it aside. But it became something that I did once, and like I said, I think you inspired me to do probably the first part of it. And um, it is it. You start to think of going in and doing something for yourself, but it's more you invest in other people.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
It's really awesome, and I think I just love rolling up the sleeves and getting down into the. I like our more recent interview that we did. We went to Great Oaks. I thought that
yes,
was really cool to be able to walk around and see what all that they do and the different things that they have to offer people, um, for kids to come and go to that camp and everything. So it's been awesome. I love learning because if you're not learning, you're dying. I mean, it's a fact. And so you've helped me learn about all these organizations and all the opportunities to give back, and that's so amazing. So
it is so amazing. Just I think through all of the different people that we've talked to, and like I said, things that start right here in Peoria.
Hmm.
We have a few minutes, or well, 30 seconds left, not a few minutes. Um, if somebody wants to get a hold of either of us,
Hmm.
what's the best way to get a hold of us?
Oh, geez. Well, I really liked your website that you did, the where'sborho.com. That doesn't
Uh,
exist anymore.
no, I don't think so.
But I mean, I'm online. So if someone could call my cell phone, 309-303-1542, and I'm happy to educate them on how to get involved with the community and guide them towards what their passion is.
Or if you're an organization, give us a call and we can see about putting you on. We never have a shortage of people, but
No,
usually it's who comes to us and asks is usually who we put on. So,
that's right.
all right. Tim Johnson with In the Neighborhood and Stacy Borho, my co-host. Thanks so much.
Thank you.